received a CPR certification. She participated in a job shadow and a paid work experience with Cherokee Community Care, and this experience led to employment with Cherokee Community Care. And she also completed driver training. Ethan Roberts. Ethan earned his Gaffney High School diploma. He completed a forklift safety course with Spartanburg Community College. He completed driver training and earned a driver's license, and he gained employment at Nestle. Haley Huey. Last but not least, Haley earned a GED diploma. She took a college tour. She completed a Spartanburg Community College application and enrolled for summer classes. She participated in a job shadow and a paid work experience with Palmetto Christian Academy. She received a free laptop from the Upstate Workforce Board, and she was the recipient of the 2022 Curtis Anderson WIOA Youth Award through the Workforce Board. These students work to complete these career experiences and their academic goals, and we are really proud of them. Our adult education students have left school for a variety of reasons. Most of these students enter our program with more on their plates than earning their diploma. This class is no exception. There are so many wonderful graduates with many different stories, struggles, and accomplishments. Each graduate has a story that has led them to this place tonight. They have overcome obstacles in their life, but one thing that they have in common is they all persevered and they have graduated tonight. We have two special speakers who will share their story with us. Please give your undivided attention to Miss Jalissa Draper and Miss Haley Huey.
Good evening. It's an honor to address my fellow classmates and graduates this evening. We have worked hard, and this is our evening to celebrate with our family and friends. First of all, this evening would have not been possible without the many people who have supported us along the way. I would like to say thank you to the Cherokee County School District and the Adult Education Program for giving us all a second chance to graduate. My teachers in adult education helped me achieve my academic goals, Miss Greer and Miss Jolly. Come on, let's give them a round of applause. Also, there's like so many other helpful people, but those two have my heart. Thank you for all your help. Also, I would like to thank the staff of Achieve program, especially Miss Lisa, Miss Hannon. For the many opportunities that were given to me. Through this program, I know you heard a little bit, I was given the opportunity to do an internship with the Cherokee County Department of Social Services, which solidified that I want to work in that area of helping others. My plans are to attend Spartanburg Community College. There I will be on the university transfer program, where I will conclude my studies for social work and go to upstate. Also, the Achieve program provided me with driving classes and helped me obtain my license. And again, thank you to Ms. Hannon for helping me enroll. To my family, thank you for always encouraging me and motivating me. To Jasmine, yes. And Mary, thank you for helping break the cycle that I was in and always telling me to never give up on my dreams. Absolutely. To my classmates, many people may give up on us, and sometimes we have given up on ourselves, you know. But this class, you all bounced back. You know, you did what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? We completed our goals in spite of all the obstacles that we have been sent our way. We can do anything that we set our minds to do. Continue to stay on the right path and focus on the road ahead. Life may give us curves and maybe even detours, but always keep this night in your minds and in your hearts where we accomplish hard things. We did it. Congratulations, class of 2023.
All right. Okay. Good evening. I would like to congratulate all the graduates tonight. We have worked hard, and now we can enjoy our night. There are many reasons that why people choose adult education to finish their high school education. It may be because you needed to work full-time to support your family. Others may be because of health reasons. Some may because you became pregnant, or whatever the reason you got here. Congratulations in completing your education and never giving up. You may be wondering why I chose adult education. I chose adult education because of my mom. 18 years ago, my mom had dropped out of school and she was attending the GED classes. She thought she could manage having a baby and going to school, and it ended up to be too much for her. My mom had to make a choice to quit, so she quit the GED classes and put her baby first. My mom has always been there for me, including my 11th grade year. That's when my stepfather, her husband, had passed away, and my health started to decline very rapidly. It was hard on both of us, and the doctors placed me in homebound, and throughout it all, my mom was right by my side. Even though I knew after losing her husband, she was breaking inside, she held me and told me that everything was going to be fine. Everything got to me, and I quit doing homebound, and my mom was still by my side. And then one day she looked at me and she was like, "You want to go to school together?" We both enrolled in adult education together, and if I hadn't enrolled, I wouldn't be standing up here, for one. Adult education allowed me to have great teachers who cared about me and who helped me. I would like to thank Mrs. Jolly, who taught my mom and me. Mrs. Jolly, thank you for never giving up on me, no matter how many times I had to take that ridiculous math test. I would like to thank, also, if I wouldn't have gotten to the adult education, I wouldn't have gotten to the Achieve program. I would like to thank Mrs. Hannon. She helped me get a paid work experience with the Palmetto Christian Academy. And if you don't know what that is, it's a Christian school. I worked at a Christian private school, and I loved it. I fell in love with second graders. I thought I always wanted to be a teacher, and now I knew for sure. As soon as I walked through that classroom, I loved it. And I'm so thankful for Mrs. Hannon for letting me experience that. Because if she wouldn't have let me experience that and the Achieve program didn't exist, I'd still be questioning about where I'd be right now. I'm excited to start my education at Spartanburg Community College at the Cherokee campus. I enrolled to their university transfer program and began classes Monday. I'm excited tonight that not only am I graduating, but 18 years later, my mom is here walking beside me, and she is graduating with a baby she had to quit school to raise. Mom, will you please stand? That's my beautiful mom, everybody. Thank you for always being by my side. We did it together. So congratulations of class 2023. Enjoy your special night.
Thank you to those wonderful speakers. We are honored to have Mr. Brandon J. Watkins here tonight to address our graduates. Mr. Watkins is a former middle school language arts teacher, and presently he is the literacy coach at Gaffney Middle School. Most recently, Brandon was named the Cherokee County School District Teacher of the Year. Brandon earned his Master's in Education Administration and is currently enrolled in the PhD Curriculum and Instruction program at UNC Charlotte. Brandon has developed and presented professional developments that focus on culturally relevant teaching, social justice, and inclusive literacy. Outside his professional pursuits, Brandon enjoys spending time with his enormous family, cooking, singing in choirs, and with the praise and worship teams. Please give your attention to the Cherokee County School District's Teacher of the Year, Mr. Brandon Watkins.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm a teacher, so I like for people to talk back to me, right? I could easily just sit back down, right? Because the stories that have been told here tonight are so impactful and so strong, and they are stories of strength and resilience and perseverance that I am so inspired to sit down, right? Because what I've learned is once people do what they need to do, there's no need to come behind them. But I'm going to do what I was asked to do, right? Because I know how to be obedient and follow directions, okay? So first of all, I'd like to thank Ms. Martin and her staff at Adult Education for asking me to be here tonight. It is indeed an honor to be here. I want to thank our superintendent, Dr. Fall. Even though every time I see him, he gives me the horriblest of times, but I love him anyway. To our Board of Trustees, thank you for being here tonight, as well as our district office administrators. Thanks to each of you for all you do to make this day possible. I'll say this, not a single person in this room is here today on their own, and I think we all can agree to that. Taylor Swift said in her commencement address at New York University that we are a patchwork quilt of those who have loved us, those who have believed in our futures, those who have showed us empathy and kindness, or told us the truth even when it wasn't easy to hear. Now, I like to talk, and probably people in here can agree with that, and words are supposed to be my thing. But the older I get and the more that I experience life, I am oftentimes left speechless at how I can thank the people who have always supported me, whether those are friends, families, colleagues, mentors, so on and so forth. And so tonight, I want to say to all of the families, mentors, teachers, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, little cousin, little sister, everybody here that has been a pillar of strength for our graduates tonight, we applaud your efforts as well. So give yourselves a hand of applause. So again, I do like to talk, but I've been practicing this thing where I only give advice if somebody asks me for it. Because don't you hate when people give you advice and you did not ask them for it? Like, why are you talking to me, right? I didn't ask you for that. Right, yes. But since they asked me to speak tonight, I'll share a little bit of wisdom, okay, that I have picked up over the years. And if you look at my beard, it's almost completely gray. And you know they say the more gray you have, you're more wise. So I'm going to go with that tonight. But keep in mind that I in no way feel that I can tell anybody in here what to do. And especially to our graduates, you all have worked so hard. You've struggled, you've sacrificed, you've studied, and you dreamed your way here today. So it goes without questioning that you know what you're doing. So by a show of hands, does anybody know where Walmart is in town? Yeah, there you go, right on the boulevard. That's exactly right. So a lot of people know where Walmart is, but I'm sure if I asked individually how to get there, that people could tell me about 4 or 5 different ways, right? We can go out here, we can go to the red light, we can turn right on Overbrook, turn left on Young Street, turn right on Buford, turn left on Geddes, turn left on the boulevard, turn left into the parking lot, right? Or we can go to Frontage Road, come down the boulevard on the right, to make a right into the parking lot at Walmart. There's a couple of different ways to get there. When I graduated from high school, back almost this year, 15 years ago, I knew I wanted to go to college. And when I graduated from Gaffney High, I knew that I wanted to major in political science because I wanted to have a career in politics. I wanted to be a campaign manager. But on the first day of class, my professor brought in a stack of withdrawal slips, and he slapped them on the table and basically said, "Do or die." Well, being 5'2" and a quarter, a little round, first day, first college class, I got out of there, right? I ran to my advisor's office. Not only did I get out of the class, I got out of that major. I didn't want to be anywhere near that, right? So I ended up switching to being an English major. So needless to say, when that class was over, I completely got out of there. So here's point number one. When you come to a roadblock, take a detour, don't quit. So I want to say, I don't want you to think that I was not up for the challenge. I was so intimidated by the actions of the professor that I allowed it to run me away from what I thought at the time was my ultimate dream. But it ended up being a blessing in disguise. Like I said, eventually I changed my major and majored in English. And I knew I wanted to teach, but I was so ready to graduate that I didn't major in education. After all, majoring in English allowed me to do what I do best: read, talk, and argue. So fast forward a few years, I had taken a job here in Cherokee County, and I had started working at B.D. Lee Elementary School. And tonight, when I walked in, it was kind of like a full circle moment because some students that were attending B.D. Lee at the time I started working there are sitting here tonight as graduates from this program. So a teaching position came open at Gaffney Middle. I interviewed for the job, I applied for it, got the job, and I was finally getting to do what I loved. But there was a thing called a praxis test that kept getting in the way of me securing that job. So I began taking the test, I studied for the test, and every time I took the test, I failed it. So much so, I failed it so many times that they didn't even offer me a job that next year. I won't call any names, but they were sitting beside me on the stage. So I was deeply hurt. And I remember getting the call that day. I was at home. It was July, it was late July, 22nd, 27th. Some reason sticks in my head. And I was sitting on the couch, and I started sobbing hysterically. So what happened was I ended up finding another job, still in Cherokee County, but none of the jobs that I worked filled my heart and soul as much as teaching did. So I was angry, of course. I was angry at myself because I was not, according to the test results, smart enough to be a teacher, right? And it seemed, again, according to the test results, that I wasn't meant to be a teacher, but I knew better and I knew otherwise. Point number two, when you come to a roadblock, take a detour. So on the 11th time, and being honest, it might be more than 11. I lost count at 11. I finally passed the test. And I received my results on July the 3rd, 2019, and I'll never forget that day. I was in Florida on my family vacation, and before I even clicked open the results, I had already prepared myself to receive that failing score again because I had done it so many times. Well, this time, the results said passed, and I didn't know if I wanted to run, scream, shout, jump, do the bankhead bounce, or what. But I ended up doing all of them because at that time, you just do whatever. And so I say all of that to say that life is full of roadblocks, right? And these roadblocks can be as small as a pebble or as tall and tough as a brick wall. But people are resilient. And even though roadblocks are ever present, when they arise, tonight I think we all can say that it's best to not give up and turn around. The best thing to do is to find another way. For instance, a detour sign will redirect you to a different route. And this different route, because it's unknown, it's new to you, to me, to whoever's traveling, can bring on anxiety, it can bring on frustration, or it can be used as a time of redirection and reflection. And a reflection that unearths an unknown strength that you never knew existed. So I leave you with this. This is my Easter speech, and it's real short. It's not always easy to see the pathway forward. There will be roadblocks. There will be potholes, and sometimes the car may even break down. But do not give up. Find a way around it, because you are not done yet. Congratulations.
As of this evening, the Cherokee County Adult Education Program is proud to announce that we have 34 graduates for this school year. Tonight, we are pleased to have 27 of these graduates participating in our graduation ceremony. At this time, we are delighted to have Dr. Dana Fall, Superintendent for the Cherokee County School District, and Mrs. Beth Martin, Director of Cherokee County Adult Education, join us in presenting our candidates for graduation. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Peyton Eli Anthony. Kami Alyssa Bailey. Heather Deanna Bale. Caleb Braden Crocker. Jalissa Deja Draper. Anisha and Deja Ellis. Brianna Lynn Fields. Kelly O'Sheila Garrett. Jaden Kentrell Harmon. Heather Denise Holmes. Haley Carissa Marie Huey. Tyja Amaya Lattimore. Shonda Gail Lee. Kelly Amanda Martinez. Aracelis Del Carmen Mata. Thomas Richard Lee Mayfield. Caroline Grace McCurry. Madia Anaya McGill. Leah Denise Mahendus. Israel Raiden Morris Davidson. Jonathan Mesqueda. Noah Kelvin Peeler. Fiona Starr Price. Ethan Ryan Roberts. Ashton Free Tate. At this time, our teacher, Mrs. Stacy Sprouse, will provide our special music for the evening.
Today, it all begins. I'm seeing my life for the very first time through a different lens. Yesterday, I didn't understand. Driving 35 with a rocket inside, didn't know what I had. While I've been waiting to live, my life's been waiting on me. I'm gonna run, no, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna know what it means to live and not just be alive. The world's gonna hear, 'cause I'm gonna shout. And I will be dancing when circumstances drown the music out. Say I won't. Not enough is what I've been told. But it must be a lie, 'cause the spirit inside says I'm so much more. So let them say what they want. Oh, I dare them to try. I'm gonna run. No, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna know what it means to live and not just be alive. The world's gonna hear, 'cause I'm gonna shout. And I will be dancing when circumstances drown the music out. Say I won't. Say I won't. Say I won't. Say I won't. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So keep on saying I won't, and I'll keep proving you wrong. I'm gonna run. No, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna know what it means to live and not just be alive. This world's gonna hear, 'cause I'm gonna shout. And I will be dancing when circumstances drown the music out. Say I won't. Say I won't. Say I won't. Say I won't. Say I won't.
Ooh, that was great. Thank you, Miss Sprouse. The words to Miss Sprouse's song provided each of you with a wonderful challenge. Tonight, you get to see your life through a different lens. You get to decide where you go from here. Your next adventure awaits you. So don't run, go and fly. Spread your wings and soar. While you're soaring, remember to thank the people who helped you accomplish your goals. While you're soaring, remember to lift up other people too. Finally, while you're soaring, remember to be kind. There will be challenges set before you in life. As you approach those challenges, think about how you stepped up to this challenge and succeeded. I hope with each of life's challenges, you will reflect back on this night, the night that you took flight. Go soar, class of 2023. Guests, please remain seated until all the graduates exit the auditorium. Now, graduates, please stand. At this time, please change your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, I present to you the Cherokee County Adult Education's graduating class of 2023.